Welcome to you, my name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today I am removing my foot from my mouth and bringing you an update of my 2022 luxury wish list. So I think it would have been January this year, I put a wish list together where I listed 10 items that I was looking to purchase this year. And I famously said, I don't see myself buying any Fendi for quite a while. If nothing comes through from the Fendi collection into our local boutique, I'm just uninspired by Fendi at the moment. And I'm one of the biggest Fendi fans. I also said that I wouldn't be buying anything from Dior either. There's absolutely nothing in Dior that I want to buy from a bag perspective. I'm going to have to eat my words because I think I've said a couple of times this year that I don't think there's anything at Dior for me. May I reveal my version of the perfect My Lady Dior. I picked up 4 of my 10 items on the wish list, and today I have 7 items that I want to take through to the rest of the year and probably beyond, because it is a wish list. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I struggle with wish lists because as a seasonal lover, I love being taken by what we discover as the seasons drop. And a lot of items, particularly handbags, aren't always shown in all the colourways on the runway. And so when a season comes and the pre-order opens, you get to see the whole extent of the collection. And that's when my wish list gets made, in that moment. I'm going to give you a little update on the items that were in my wish list earlier in the year, the ones that are going to stay, the ones that I'm forgetting about, and some new ones that I'm popping on. Initially, I said that I wanted a Fendi leather baguette in the regular size. Well, I am crossing that one off the list because I did get a Fendi regular baguette. I got this Fendi regular baguette and it is not leather, but it is beautiful. This is the multicolour, highly sought after, still highly sought after, fabulous piece. Obviously it's very cold here at the moment, so I haven't been wearing it too much, but really happy to have been able to get this piece accidentally through Rod at the Luxe Theory. So I'm crossing the leather one off my list because there is no doubt that there will be more Fendi to come, because this year has kind of been the year of Fendi. Cue unboxings. I got the Fendi multicolour baguette. I picked up the Colibri Classic pumps in the 85 centimetre heel. A second pair of Colibri pumps, the most glorious shoes you'd ever did see. Oh my god! Dizzy Punkito Carlito. I got, as you could probably guess, the tobacco pink wrappy with the gorgeous Baroque pattern on it. And that is why there was no way in the world that I could pass up on a Fendi First made of raffia. This small black basket bag. Finally got myself some Zucca. Stickers on, baby. My 7 kind of styling looks for my new Fendi Zucca print blazer. Holy moly. Look what I've got! I got the mini Zucca baguette. I did indeed. Granted, we are only in July. Who knows what will come. The next item was a pair of Dior D-Way slides. I said I'd struggled to find a design that I liked in my size. Well, I ended up going with the classic Dior D-Way slides. Look, these things aren't the most comfortable for those of us with a wide foot. I sized up half a size and they're still a bit weird, like it's hard to grip hold of them. I did have Meredith looking for a pair of the beautiful bright pink ones for me on her New York trip recently, and the size wasn't available in New York or Dubai, and I've taken it as a sign that they're just not meant to be. So I'm going to tick those off the list and say that's 2 out of 2. The next one was the Louis Vuitton Ultimate Sandal. I'll pop a picture of those up here. I haven't gotten those ones. Are they still on the list? Yeah, but there's no urgency for them, so I'm going to leave those on the list for now. The LV Square sunglasses were on the list. I said that I had them in my shopping cart and I wanted to try them on. It did take me a little while to get these. I picked them up in Melbourne in April, and I ended up going with the tortoiseshell instead of the black, and very, very happy with my decision to wait and try them on. I think they're a beautiful, beautiful pair of sunglasses. Lots of little details, really comfortable to wear. So I'm very happy to have gotten those. So that's 3 pieces that I've picked up. The final piece that I picked up off my list was upgrading my Burberry trench. I'll insert some mod shots here so I don't have to bring out a big trench coat, but I recently purchased the Kensington trench in honey. I have made a video about regretting that purchase only because the colour is not really a super complimentary colour for me. I'm still on the hunt for a Buckingham, which is a discontinued style trench in stone in a medium length. If you come across one, please DM me on Instagram. I would love to know about it. They're my 4 pieces that I picked up. The additional pieces that I haven't picked up yet, a Canturi Regina bracelet, which I'll cover in my wish list, and I'm definitely going to keep that on my list. The Bulgari B0 bangle in the rose gold, I'm striking that one off the list. It's a bit too expensive for what it is. Bulgari prices have gone crazy lately, so yeah, that one's off the list. A luxury car upgrade, so moving from a convertible to a BMW X6. That one's on hold indefinitely. I don't even have time to start researching that. And there's quite a shortage of vehicles in the world at the moment, so I'm not going to play that game. It's not urgent. A holiday, hopefully overseas. Yeah, well, that one hasn't happened either. I am in the process of trying to plan something. Destination, potentially the UK next year. So we shall see how that one goes, but it's I'm procrastinating a bit because there's a lot to think about. So let's move on to our updated wish list section. Obviously, at the beginning of the year, I hit the Fendi boutique with a bang, by doing my made-to-order appointment. So the first thing on my wish list is to complete my made-to-order Fendi baguette trunk. This one I have paid 50% deposit for. I've got to pay the 50% balance of that payment when it arrives in boutique for me to collect. At the moment, I have not received an update. It was scheduled to be the back end of November. So November, December, I'm thinking, is when it may be ready, but who knows? It depends on the CITES requirements because it does have exotic leather on it. The next piece that has a 6-month wait on it, but I have paid 100% deposit, is the Fendi pink sequin baguette. Here we go. And this one I paid for in June, so I'm hoping again that that one might be a Christmas arrival. It goes on the wish list because I don't have it yet, so technically I can put it on my wish list and then cross it off. Does anyone else write to-do lists after they've done the things so that they can cross things off and feel productive? I do. The next piece that I alluded to earlier is the Canturi Regina bracelet. I want to talk to Canturi about customizing their design, doing some brushed gold, a matte finish rather than a shiny finish, and breaking up the diamonds with gold finish. So I have initiated those discussions, but I haven't taken it any further because I've had a lot on this year. If you've been watching my channel, you will know that. Bulgari continue to bring out new versions of their Viper ring. I have one of the Viper rings already in this little one here with the diamonds inlaid, and there is one that will wrap around your finger. I want one of those. I don't know which finger that I would wear it on. I tend to just like wearing rings on my ring fingers, but I definitely want one of those. So I have it stored in a shortcut on my browser, and it's probably going to get to the point where I start screenshotting every picture that I see of that ring until I buy it. We also have a pair of Chelsea boots. Now, I tried on a pair of amazing Chelsea boots from Gucci a few months back now, and they had a removable jeweled kind of bracelet around the ankle. These really got me thinking about Chelsea boots, and then I have just started to really look into them. I live in a subtropical climate. It's winter at the moment, but the thing that puts me off investing in a pair of boots like that is I want quite a high-end pair. They will be a significant investment. Can I justify that, given that I'll wear them maybe 3 months of the year and not every day of those 3 months? Of course I can. So I'm actually very closely looking at the Roger Vivier patent black Chelsea boots. I'll put a picture of them up here. They are divine. They're like $3,250. That's a lot of money, but I love Roger Vivier shoes. I have 4 pairs of the Belvivier trumpet pumps. I would love some sandals and some sneakers, but for now I'm just focused on the Chelsea boot. The penultimate item on my wish list is the holiday. A holiday which I mentioned before, I'm carrying forward to my wish list. It's not going to happen this year. In terms of the overseas holiday, we do have a couple of little short trips coming up, but I'm going to leave it on the list because I need to get my backside into action and start organising something. I've got so much FOMO from the European holiday pictures that I'm seeing from all of the people that have fled Australia for the winter time. The final piece that's on my wish list, this won't surprise you, I don't know when they're going to be released or what they may be, could be plural, who knows, a baguette from Fendi's 25-year anniversary of the baguette, which is this year. So the baguette was launched back in 1997. It's 25 years old. Silvia Venturini Fendi designed the baguette. Kim Jones has been with Fendi for 2 years, so they're having a bit of a celebration and reveal. That's all I've got on my wish list. What have I learned? Never say never. I've had a brilliant year. I did have a title written down in my notebook saying everything I've bought this year. Yeah, I don't want to write that list because it's a pretty long one. I will do a wrap up at the end of the year though and talk about hits and misses. But yeah, it's been a brilliant year. Wish lists for me are just, a touch point in time. Certainly going through and finding all of those Fendi unboxing clips, not to mention my recent the recent gift that I received from Meredith of this fabulous Fendarchi card holder from the men's collection. Such a beautiful piece. And also the Fendi O-Lock chain, which makes a massive difference to any baguettes or Fendi Firsts that you have, because you can convert them into shoulder bags, whereas the little modern baguette handles, they don't really give you that option. So yeah, that's all I've got basically to share with you at the moment. Who knows what I'll come up with in the next 6 months. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm currently on day 18 of Ben Island. I feel like I'm going all right so far, especially as I reflect on the purchases that I have made so far this year. Yeah, I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. If you've enjoyed this one, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Tell me what's on your wish list. Are you excited about Fendi's 25-year anniversary of the baguette? I think Fendi is having a massive moment. Obviously, they are in my little bubble, and I'm seeing a lot more Fendi reveals and a lot more Fendi talk on YouTube than I ever have before, which makes me a little bit nervous that things are going to go crazy and it's going to be difficult to find the things that I like and prices are going to go crazy. but also very happy that the brand is finally getting the recognition that it deserves amongst people who speak about luxury in the YouTube community, because it was always a very quiet little corner of YouTube. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling and I'll say ciao. See you next time.